in the day.
My tummy hurts. I've the cramp kind. Oh, are we ready? Are we super ready?
You gotta
We're
go.
gonna go live.
There's some shit you gotta.
All right. It is Leah and Kat with Take Hotline, here to start off our little podcast radio show. I am Leah.
And I'm Kat.
All right. So just to give a little intro about ourselves, I am a junior communications student. This is my second radio show. I'm an identical twin. I have blonde hair. I work at a library. I love books. You know, love education. Hashtag living it up. So happy to be at Whitworth. That's not a hot take. That's a real take, guys.
And I'm Kat. I'm a psychology major. This is my first time on the radio. And I have a dog in the studio. Her name's Olivia. She's my service dog. She comes with me everywhere. So if you ever hear me talk about her, that's why. Because there's a dog in the studio.
Woof, woof.
And what else about me? I like music. And I like to read Reddit stories, which is part of the reason why we started this show. Because
For sure.
we like to share those and talk about them.
Yes. A nice, genuine, friendly debate is what's going to be our show. But all in good fun, all in good character. Kat's the best person ever. Beautiful, loving, everything. So this should be a really great show. I hope you guys tune in every week. We're going to be here from 2:30 to 3:30 every week on Wednesdays.
Super exciting.
Yeah, super exciting. So let's just get right into it. So first we're going to be going into our own personal hot takes for the week. We have about 3 each. Kat, would you like to start us off, or would you like me to go first?
Go ahead and go first.
All right, I will go first. So number 1 for me. And this one's a kind of niche one. Kind of a silly one to be starting the show off with. But, Kat, have you seen the show Glee?
I've seen clips.
You've seen clips?
Maybe like a few episodes with other people, but never watched it on my own.
So I was a full Gleek in middle school,
Oh.
as one is. As one
As
is.
one
I
is.
feel people will relate to this. But as a former Gleek in recovery, I
I just gave her the what face?
No, but yeah, as a former Gleek, I was recently watching an episode of Glee with my boyfriend, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Not because of like the plot or the storyline at all, but number one and the like most intense reason was Mr. Schuster and Emma, the redhead psychologist, like school therapist lady's relationship. Disgusting, inappropriate, evil for TV, should be illegal. That's my hot take.
Will you describe those roles to me, because I don't know. Who are those people? Like
So,
the one's a school therapist
Absolutely,
and the other one
absolutely, yeah. So Mr. Schuster, he is. Have you ever met someone who peaked so hard in high school, but actually did not peak in high school, was a nerd, but thought they were doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went back to high school. Spanish teacher. Doesn't know a lick of Spanish, Mr. Schuster. I swear. He doesn't speak Spanish once the whole show. He's a bad teacher. These are obviously subjective opinions of Mr. Schuster, but I feel very deeply about them and that they are true, actually.
And what about
He's the teacher. He starts a Glee club, which is like a choir club, it's like very intense. That's the whole like premise. He starts that and then like divorces his wife, who is crazy, but that's like a whole different subplot we don't have time to get into today. But basically like season 2, season 3 romance arc, you know, like the typical romance arc of any show, is between him and the school counselor, who I'm trying to find the nicest way to say this, who needs therapy herself as well.
Well, that's
Like-
pretty standard as a psychology major wanting to go into therapy. I do concur.
I do concur. No, but she is like, she's just like very much giving herself to like any attention because
Is,
she
like,
is
pick
so
me?
weird. Kind of pick me, kind of definitely pick me, but more like, well, she has OCD. So that's something too. So she's like a neat freak, like very much, and like there's nothing wrong with that, but the combination of them two is horrible. It's like so it feels illegal to be watching, like, and that is my hot take. Is like she should never be with him and he should never be with her. Like they're so unstable together, so unpredictable. And also, before they start dating, Mr. Schuster and Emma, the school psychologist or therapist, she starts dating this dentist who's played by John Stamos. Oh, John Stamos. Do we know who John Stamos is? For the crowd, I will explain. John
I'm gonna look
Stamos.
him up real quick. I gotta see a picture because I don't know names unless there's a face attached.
You do know him. He's from Full House. That 90s, I want to say 90s sitcom with the...
Oh, the
Mary-
handsome one.
Yeah, the handsome one.
uncle.
The handsome
Yeah.
uncle in Full House.
Yes.
He's in the show and he starts dating the school psychologist or school counselor, I would say, actually. And it's good. She's like coming out of her bubble. She's like touching sticky surfaces, which is big for her. Like she's not brushing her teeth 8 times a day. It's like a really big deal for her that she's like dating this man who like helps her and like lets her be fully her, and then she settles for Will Schuster eventually. And it's like, this is devastating. Why would we write this into a show and like promote this relationship? It's the worst. And obviously that's all in good fun. Like it's a show and it's like meant to be silly, but it's like hard to watch.
Yeah. No, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never gotten into Glee mostly because I don't really like musicals or like the drama field.
That's so valid.
Yeah, there's only a few.
But like think of middle school me.
Yeah.
Of course I'm in that. I'm loving that. It's the best show ever.
Was like
But, like-
musically was happening, like the dances,
Musically, yes.
the acting. Yes.
It was just the vibe back then. But now, like, rewatching it, I was like, this is crazy. This should not have been allowed. That was my hot take. This shouldn't have happened.
What year did that come out? Like, what year? Do you think they...
I think it's, like, late 2000s into, like 2008 circa to, like, 2015.
Okay.
Around that era. I'm not sure the exact dates of that show, actually, though.
Do you think that if the show were to come out now, would it be written the same?
Oh, no. No, it was like pre-cancel culture too. So like a lot of the stuff they did was like they obviously had a lot of intentionality with all their plots, and like we're trying to show like real like deep things like gay rights and like just like different school topics that like have been on people's minds. Like bullying was a really big one, and like self-harm and like other more deep things, but no, it would not be made today. Or if it did, it would be a totally different show. That would be more like probably drama based and less comedic.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I feel like everything is less funny nowadays.
Yeah, but I think we need more humor, especially with the harder topics. Like that's what makes it easily digestible and like comprehensible for some individuals, you know, like
Yeah.
look at us getting into deep talks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kat, do you have another hot take? Maybe a little less deep than this one got. No.
Yes, I do. I have a list here, so I was debating on which one I wanted
Just shoot it.
to
shoot,
talk
girl.
about. Well, the one that I was talking with a friend about earlier is that it's okay to give an ultimatum for an engagement.
Okay, yeah, explain more on that though. Like, what do you mean ultimatum?
Okay, so there's like 2 types of ultimatums that you can do here. There's like one where you're together for a long time and you're like, unless we're getting engaged by X date, I'm breaking up with you. But then there's the type of ultimatum that is like early on in the relationship. You say like, "Hey, when a guy knows, he knows," and if I'm not proposed to, or like we're not moving forward by say a year and a half, like I'm gonna go move on and find someone who's like ready to take that next step with me.
I think that's a good point you have of a guy knows, like he knows when he knows, like I feel like
it doesn't
actually
take
it kind of goes both sided. Like I know when I think a relationship is gonna like pan out and like be compatible and like he's the one or whatnot. Like people kind of know that, and so if you know that you're not the one, yeah, you should
like
have that
loose.
Cut me loose.
Cut me loose. If you don't know that you want to marry me by a year and a half, cut me loose.
For sure. I like that you're giving like a time frame too of like you can always get like you don't always know immediately for sure. Like that's not what I'm trying to say, but yeah, like you do know eventually if it's going to pan out or not, and having the communication skills to say, "Hey girl, I respect you, I love you. It's not going to work out though."
Like you see those relationships.
That's actually nice.
Yes. You see those relationships where it goes on for like 9-10 years and they're still dating.
But they're living like
they're married, and it's like
what
the girl
doing?
obviously wants to get married and do the next step, and the guy is just not, because you're sitting there as a woman like waiting, and so
yeah. I mean, I think that's objective. Some people don't want to get married, and that's totally fine too. I mean, but like if you know that you know that about someone though, 9 years in if someone wants to get married or not, and not doing it and knowing that they want to get married is like ultimately like very inconsiderate and like selfish almost.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Or like, have you ever seen the situations where they do date for 9 years and the guy's like, "Oh, I don't want to get married, and then they move on and they immediately get married within a year?
Yes, I literally I know many people with that situation. Yes.
Yeah, and so
but it works out sometimes in the end. Like sometimes the guy needs a little shove, a little ultimatum to get him
it's like you don't
to commit. It's a scary commitment. It's a big commitment. So it does make sense that like people are hesitant with it because it is such like there's a legality to it. Like it's a real commitment.
Well, and you can also like get engaged and then not immediately get married too.
For a long engagement, like, I'm pro
a long engagement.
Pro long engagement. Personally, that's my hot take.
Pro long engagement. It allows you to save for the wedding a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, also there's this thing that happens called ring clarity.
What's that?
It's where it happens on both sides of the coin, where like the girl finally gets a ring, which I mean, don't we all love a ring?
No, we all love a ring.
And then she's like she has this like clarity of like maybe that this person isn't like acting or behave like, now that I've gotten this thing that I've actually like pined over, maybe this relationship isn't like what I thought it was going to be. But like
I do hear what you're saying, yeah.
Or like, but it happens for men too.
Yes.
So, and it's better a broken engagement than
a broken marriage, a divorce.
Or a divorce. So, yeah.
I love that hot take.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good discussion. I mean, I think the key there is communication. Like, everyone is different, and everyone, like, wants different things out of life. So, just ultimatum sounds negative, but if you think about it more as, like, communicating, like, what your wants and needs are, instead of, like, a wall you put up, like, or instead of, like, a boundary, it's, like, a punishment.
Yeah.
But I think that just the word has negative connotations, like an ultimatum, but in reality it's just communication.
There's definitely toxic ways to like communicate that ultimatum and to like make it a thing. You okay?
Yeah, just a little sick earlier this month.
Yeah, sorry.
Still here.
You're still here.
I'm still here.
She looks fine, you guys. She's not actively sick. She's got this little cough. Beautiful. But yeah, there's a way to make it toxic, but there's also like it can be not toxic.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone is striving to not be toxic, I hope. That's my hot take. My hot take is actually, people are trying to be nice, right?
I think that I mean, that's another discussion. Like, do you believe all people are genuinely good? Like, have the best intentions for all people?
I don't think all, like, I think that generalization is really hard because I don't think all people are. I think generally most people are trying to be good people, though, and have the intention of good without the actions of good sometimes. I think that's something everyone learns, though, is like, I mean, there's definitely been moments where I'm trying to be a good person or trying to be a good communicator or like friend and have fallen short, but I don't think that inherently makes you a bad person, for sure, too.
Yeah, we're class concept here. We're reading the Beatitudes. There you go. I always we're reading the Beatitudes, and it's essentially the breakdown of the Sermon on the Mount, and the virtues. And Alexander believes that if you try to be virtuous, then you are virtuous. Like, similar kind of concept there.
Yeah.
Even if you're like,
I'm not familiar with that story as a non-spiritual or non-religious person, so
yeah.
But I think I've heard of it.
I'll be dabbling in religion.
I'd be dabbling into religion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn.
My next hot take is, if we're in the bathroom, this is a serious hot take. If we're in the bathroom, this is for the Whitworth people. Think of the campus bathrooms. Think of the ones with more than 3 bathrooms, more than 2 bathrooms. If there are 5 stalls, and I am in one stall, and there are 4 other options for you, now why would you come and stand and sit right next to me? I know we have dividers. I know we have walls. I still have a nose. I still have personal space, girl. Please get out of here. Go to the... It's just like so... I just don't even get the logic behind it. Because if I walk into this is such a, like... I feel like it's almost TMI, but it's not. It's like... Men have their own, like, urinal, like, etiquette. I don't know why women don't. Like, women do not, in my opinion, have stall etiquette. Where it's like, hey... why are you right next to me right now? That's my hot take, is if you're in the bathroom with me and there's another option than right next to me, hey, maybe take that option. Hey, why would you not take that option?
Maybe they want your friendly presence.
They want to see my foot. They want to be foot friends.
Yeah. Olivia, when she goes into the bathroom with me, looks underneath the stalls.
That's so cutesy.
And it's like, you can't do that.
But that would be so awkward, though. Like it is a little awkward.
Like, why are you looking at people?
Stop. But that's, like, the type of invasion I personally feel with, like, someone going next to me. Just
they're
next to me.
practically underneath the
Well,
stall.
it's like they can... It's just... My senses are not... The stalls in women's bathrooms are not, like, private. There are gaps. I can see your feet. I can hear everything. I can smell everything. I'm right there. Like, if we could just have a little more division, I would really appreciate that. But maybe that's less of an issue of stall choice, more of an issue of why are public bathrooms so not private? Like, those stalls are gapping, they're open.
No, my favorite.
The feet are open. It's like, come on.
If you're from Spokane and you've ever been to any Davenport hotel,
yeah,
their bathrooms are like fully sealed off. It's like a private room. It's very nice.
And that's the way it should be. And that's the way it should be, in my opinion. I just don't get... also, like, I'm trying to think about it, like, cost-wise. Like, maybe it's, like, more
100%.
cost-efficient. But why can't we just lower the walls?
True.
Like, women aren't 7 feet tall. These stall doors go up to, like, 2 feet over my head. I'm 5 foot. It's like, okay, well, no one's looking over the stalls. There's an issue under the stalls and gapping wise. Like, let's fix those gaps.
True.
That's my hot take. Not really, like, I don't think a lot of people would disagree with me, but also I feel like maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. It's a little too much.
Yeah. No, I don't think you are. I think that's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think it's the same as like the urinal distance thing. Like, why would you go right next to me when there is
Yeah.
like
It's
three
just-
other urinals that you could use?
It's just I would never choose that one. So why are you choosing that one? Like I like don't even understand why someone would choose. Like, and there's a difference in like, oh, I'm next to the disabled stall. They need that one. That's totally fine. That's a different issue. I'm talking about like 4 normal type stalls and then the big ones at the end. I'm in a normal one. Why are you sitting right next to me? Why are you playing TikToks on your phone so loud and distracting me in the public bathroom? It's like,
What are you being distracted from?
going to the Tinkle Palace. I'm just trying to tinkle. They're not letting me. Just
Like,
they're playing their TikToks super loud next to me. This happened to me recently, so that's why I put this down. Is I was like, why did you choose right next to me to watch these TikToks on the toilet so publicly and loud? Like, this is so embarrassing for me and you. I can't do this.
Yeah, I have a lot of like phone etiquette hot
Like-
takes that I could just go in
We should
on.
do a whole episode on that.
Phone etiquette? Yeah.
I'm writing it down, guys. Please tune in a couple weeks for that episode.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about phone etiquette nowadays. Like, I really do.
Yeah.
And mind you, maybe because I'm like a little older than the.
Yeah, how old are you, Kat? I'm just joking.
Well, for everyone listening, I am 28, so I returned back to college after taking a break during COVID because they told me that my education was not going to be any less online, and I felt like it was, so I was like, I'm not going to pay full
That's
price
so valid.
to go to
Yeah.
college online. I could go to Grand Canyon University and do that.
Yeah.
And so I took a break, became a kindergarten teacher, and then a special education aide, and enjoyed that until I just felt it was time to go back to school and finish my degree. So I'm back a little bit later.
Ready to give us all the educated adult hot takes.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
little more adultish hot takes.
I think you're still like, there's a kid in all of us, though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely get along with everyone.
Oh, yeah, you're so fun. And you have dog.
I have dog.
Dog, super good icebreaker dog.
Yes.
I love Olivia so much. She's actually, that's my other hot take, is that Olivia should be the mold for all other dogs. And all dogs should act like Olivia, because she's perfect. I don't even think that's a hot take. I think many people would agree with me.
That's probably true.
She's the most beautiful dog in the world. Kat, do you have another hot take for us today?
Yeah.
What'd it be?
I think space is not something that we should be concerned with.
Like outer space?
Yeah, outer space.
I am 100% with you on that.
Like, what do we stop it?
Okay, and
Like,
and
it's,
we're here.
like, it's really cool that we know a lot about the planets, and how Pluto has its own moon and now isn't a planet. But at the same time, it's a dwarf planet. Do you know that Pluto is a dwarf planet?
I did
Has its own
actually,
moon.
because I'm so young that they actually never taught me that it was a planet. I never got told that.
Wow.
I didn't have to unlearn that it was a planet. I always knew it wasn't a planet because I am a child. I'm not a child.
And I feel like, as cool as it was to get to the moon, because this was honestly like a
Quotation marks right there. Get to the moon. That's my hot take.
depending.
I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking.
I'm just joking.
I'm just joking.
We should be spending our money on much different things.
Absolutely agree
Like,
with that.
it was a
point.
rat race to get to the moon because of like we didn't want the
Cold
Soviets
War, right?
to do it first.
Yeah.
And that was like a power
And then we
move.
faked it in Hollywood, and that's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Well,
Hey, this is a hot take show. That's a hot take for real. And I don't believe in it, but I mean, I don't believe in the conspiracy that we did not go to the moon. We did go to the moon. I will clarify that I'm just joking. I'm just joking around. We did go to the moon.
yeah.
But we shouldn't care that much about it.
I think we're just spending too much money.
The sun really scares me, though. I've told you about this before, I think, though.
I don't think you have told me that the sun
What?
scares you.
The sun is terrifying. When I was like 2 or 3, my dad put on a documentary about outer space, and they talked about the sun and how eventually it's going to explode. And 2-year-old, 3-year-old me couldn't conceptualize time. And I don't remember the the timeline of when the sun is going to explode, but it's like in a gazillion years it's going to explode.
I have no concept of that. You just see like the sun exploding on TV, and you're like,
yeah, I saw an animation of the sun exploding, and I went, oh my god, that's gonna happen to us. So I was like terrified of the sun forever until I really conceptualized time and understood that it wasn't gonna happen while I was alive or anyone was alive.
I think I had a similar thing happen about 3rd grade when you're like, there is the science space curriculum, and I was also told that the sun was going to explode.
Yeah.
And then I got like very inquisitive about what the earth would be like if there was no sun. And essentially they're just like pretty much the ice age, because like we'll all freeze and but there won't be anything in the sky either. And so I just like imagine what that would be like. And
be terrifying. Be horrible.
We definitely played Barbies and Bratz dolls with the sun exploding and you're all cold and freezing. Like
yeah,
orphans.
You did that?
Yeah.
That's a cute storyline for my Barbies. My current Barbies I have right now. Just joking. But that's funny you did that with your Barbies. I did not have that complex of storylines. I was just building, because I didn't have, like, a dollhouse. So I would, like, make dollhouses. So I would, like, get my mirror and washcloths and, like, tissue boxes.
I never had like a playhouse either.
Scarves. And I would make, like, and I would get flowers from outside and put them in little, like, medicine, like, cough syrup cups. And I think it was a potted plant.
Cute.
So I didn't really play Barbies. I just made their house really pretty. It's a fake house. It's cute. Hot take, that's the best way to play, though.
Pure imagination.
So good.
Creativity.
Yeah. Pure imagination. Creativity. I lost track. Is it my hot take now?
It is your hot take, because we got on the topic
yes,
of
you did the space one. Okay, this one's a little controversial, but I think it's widely agreed upon.
Okay.
But, okay, no one judge me. I don't think men know how to be sick. Like, ill. Like, have an illness, a cold, a flu. Not that they don't know how. Obviously, they know how.
Like, they suffer the affliction.
But the mindset of a sick or ill man, like with the common cold, though, not like a serious, like, illness. With the common cold, they're like, I'm dying. I need soup for 4 days. I need to eat all this medicine and sleep for 14 hours every day. Plus, I need to play video. It's so bad. And it's like, I don't know. When I'm sick, I try and, like, tell myself I'm not sick. I try and, like, put a positive mindset out that, like, and I'll take rest. I'll take time. I'll eat soup. I'll take my medicine. But I'm not whining about it. I have stuff to do.
May I offer?
Please.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this is because women, we just have to work through our bodies just doing things that we do not necessarily love. Like, we have to work through suffering all the time. And so, not that men don't.
Absolutely not that men don't.
Chronic pain, and
I'm also not trying to say that men, like, don't know how to be sick. I'm just saying that, like, men in comparison, sometimes it'd be like, okay, well,
this is a little dramatic.
Let's think a little positively. It's not going to kill you. You will be okay in 2 to 3 days. Just think of that glory. Think of being able to breathe again. You'll be all right.
It makes you extra thankful when you, like, being sick makes you so thankful when you're not sick.
That's so real.
Yeah.
No, it's true, though. Like, I was sick, like, a week ago. Time is a construct, so I don't remember, but it was earlier last week or the week before. I was really ill. Terribly ill. And my boyfriend was terribly ill.
Oh.
he got me sick. This is where this is stemming from for sure. I did talk to him about this, so I'm not like just airing out dirty laundry on the radio. But no, it's just like I feel like I had stuff to do, and so I did it. And I went to work and I went to school, and he
with a mask on, which
is like stigma now. It's like everyone was asking me if I was okay, and like, oh, everyone was like, oh, you should go home. You should not be here. And I'm like, I have a mask on. I can be here. I'm not gonna get you sick. I'm here already. If I have to drive home,
okay, but we look
why
at
would
the
I come
statistics
here?
with like the whole, did masks really help with COVID, and like the end thing was like not really.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, I saw a little bit about it just because, we all didn't want to wear a mask.
But it does make sense though. If I had like a really bad cough and I was like uncontrollably coughing, I don't want to cough
everywhere.
I don't want to cough on people, period. Like, besides the fact that it can get them sick if I cough on them and they like somehow get that in them in their immune system and stuff, like, it's still gross to cough on people. That's why I was wearing a mask. I was like, didn't want to cough on people.
No, I think it was good that you were wearing a mask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Masks do. Oh wait, I want to go back and say masks do help.
Yeah, masks do help.
Masks do help. I'm not one of those.
No, not an anti-maskers here, guys. We're very
sorry.
pro-mask when you're sick.
I felt like that may have been misconstrued.
I definitely misconstrued it. I thought maybe you were saying that, but I'm glad you clarified.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also just icky to cough on people.
Yeah, I know it is.
No. But yeah, back to the hot take.
You ever see people cough and they don't cover it all, like mouth open, tongue out,
men.
cough like a specifically.
Men and dogs. I've seen Olivia do that. I've seen Olivia do that. Olivia sneezed on me the other day.
Oh yeah,
when I was watching her, just sneezing right at me. I was like, "Oh, cute. That's wet." Okay,
like right in your face
so
too. She'll like
cute.
come up to you and then be like, "Achoo," and it's like,
I would do that to I have a twin sister. I would do that to her. Well, we would usually be sick at the same time if we got sick.
yeah, so make it worse.
And so I would do like a kid cough to her. Like I would like stick my tongue out and be like, cough, cough.
Well,
it's funny. It's funny if it's a joke. It's funny to cough on people if it's a joke. It's just a joke.
yeah, I used to do that. Yeah, to my loved ones actually.
My loved ones.
My loved ones. You could say they really enjoyed it.
You could say that.
Are we on 3?
I think we're on your last hot take of the week. And then we'll do some more things.
This one is also about proposing.
Go off.
Mostly because this was a part of the larger topic
yes.
I was discussing with my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that you should propose on any holiday. And I know it's very common to like propose on Christmas, propose during Thanksgiving because you have like the family and friends around, Valentine's Day.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes.
So like, I agree with you, just personally. I don't think everyone feels that way for sure, but it's a hot take show and we're gonna have hot takes, okay? So I do agree with you that on a holiday, especially like Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Valentine's Day, 4th of July is weird. Like,
I've seen it.
No, but I've seen it too. I think it depends on the person for sure. And my clarifying question is, what about like surrounding days? Because personally for me, I know I want, like, my family lives all out of state. And so I would like to have my family around during my engagement, like, day. So if that's like Christmas adjacent because I'm in town with my family, are you anti that? Like I think like I just like hate the theme of it all. Like, I don't want a Christmas themed engagement, but if it's near Christmas time, I think I would be fine with that, or Thanksgiving time, just because I think I value the family part of it more, and like the fact that family is more likely to be together around that time.
So you're saying like if you were to get proposed to and then like shortly after see your people, or you want your people there?
I need my twin
there.
Like, well, and there's like nowadays there's like engagement parties, yeah.
Well, that's actually a really old thing that we're rebringing back.
We're
kinda.
rebringing back.
Yeah, it's like a Southern charm thing, like engagement. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't know that. But the whole idea of engagement parties, like, family is like probably the most essential invite to that party, and if it was around Thanksgiving or Christmas time, it does make it easier to do that. Especially, I think I'm just thinking for me though, because my family lives out of state.
Yeah, I just.
But on the day, no.
I think mostly it's when it's on the day, like Christmas Eve,
Yeah.
New Year's,
Christmas Eve or Christmas.
or Christmas.
I don't want to open a Christmas present and it be an engagement ring for sure.
You don't want to go out on Christmas morning and see the ring on the tree.
No.
No.
I would like to, but no, yeah. I was just going to say maybe I would like to see the ring on the tree like near Christmas, like in December the tree's already up. And like it's a private moment at home and it's like he's like, "Oh, look at the tree." And then you get engaged and
You
it's
guys are
not
decorating
Christmas.
the tree, and as you decorate the tree.
Like that's kind of cute, but that kind of goes against what I said earlier about it being like a themed proposal. Like I don't want it to be themed Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know why though.
Um,
I'm not inherently against Christmas. I'm just like, I think it feels a little tacky, I guess.
Well, it's less about you guys.
Yeah.
Like, if
That's so real.
if Christmas was like such a big part of your relationship and like what you guys really truly love, I always say that there's I'm sure we all know like a Disney adult. There are Christmas people who are like Disney adults about Christmas.
That is so true. Like Christmas starts day after Halloween type people.
Yes, and
Yeah.
they like eat it up.
Yeah.
Which is like no shame in that.
No shame in that for sure, but
I love Christmas.
and then that would make sense for them to get proposed around Christmas time with a little bit of a Christmas twist.
Yes.
But
Not on the holiday.
not on the holiday, because you don't want to ever have to celebrate two things at once, especially if you're a Christmas person actually, because you want to just be able to celebrate Christmas
Well, also like
and not your
it also
engagement
like adds
or
like
whatever.
another engagement day, like
Yeah.
another holiday, personal, like
Yeah.
I like those things. I like
Yeah.
another moment to appreciate your person. So
Valid hot take, I feel.
also, fun fact, if you get engaged on a holiday, that ring is no longer considered like a stipulatory gift, like the stipulation of you getting engaged and then married. It's considered just a regular gift, and so you do not have to give it back. Like if the engagement,
Ooh.
so like in the state of Washington, if you
Get
like,
proposed on
get-
Christmas Day,
yeah, it's just considered a gift. It's considered a Christmas
so you don't have
gift.
to give it back.
You don't have to give it back. So, but if you're proposed to on like another day,
Then you're required to give it back,
yeah, technically,
technically.
if
They enforce that.
if they want
Yeah.
to, yeah,
Interesting. I had no idea that
Yeah.
there were even like rules on that.
yeah.
But it makes sense. What about like if it was your birthday and he proposed?
Oh, even worse.
Even worse?
Even
then
worse.
it's totally your ring and you can't give it back. Oops, sorry, my ring.
Oh, I'm not even that. I mean, yeah, your any holiday.
Well,
your birthday
absolutely
is like a
do
gift.
not propose to me on my birthday.
I
Because
guess,
also
like-
I'm an identical twin and that's someone else's birthday you're ruining, by the way. Oh my god. That would be literally a nightmare. I'm thinking about it right now.
I just think about the fact that I don't want to be proposed to on my birthday. Like that's my
No.
holiday. That's my own holiday. You just
Yeah, now
proposed
it's
to me on
our
my-
holiday. It's like, I already share that with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Birthdays are also rough. Like, I never have a fun birthday, I feel. I've had one fun birthday. It was my last birthday.
What did you do?
I went to a rage room.
Oh.
Hot take, rage rooms are everything and everyone. I want to make a rage room in my backyard, guys. I'm gonna hit that printer so hard.
You could just go like probably around the block and like find someone's backyard that already looks like that.
I gotta get into like boxing
And
or
ask
something.
them if you can give them like $10 to like
I'm gonna get into boxing. You think?
you do you. I personally would not like boxing.
Why?
I don't like it when my arms are sore.
That's, that's valid. I think I would just like really love to have a punching bag like hanging on the, you know what I mean? Hey, you guys know what I mean? What's that? Is that called a punching bag?
Yeah, it's a punching bag.
Okay, good. I thought maybe there's a more technical term for it.
Nope.
All right. I think that's all our personal hot takes for the week, but we are going to read a Reddit story now and give a little discussion. Kat, do you want to read it?
I will read it.
Write it for our viewers, our listeners here today.
Okay. I'm going to do my best. I'm a little nervous, so if I stutter, I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
Okay. This is from the Two Hot Takes subreddit. And I want to give them a shout out. They are their own podcast / YouTube personnel, and I really do enjoy listening to them. This podcast our own podcast was not based off of that because Leah has no idea. And
I've literally never heard of this before.
Yeah.
Not even in our pre-production planning hours have I ever heard of this before. Thank you, Kat. Oh my God, what is it?
Oh, it's just like another podcast, but they just have they read Reddit stories. But they don't have like that many hot takes. Like their hot takes are on the stories themselves. They're not like
they do like the am I the
a-hole, yeah.
A-hole ones. Okay.
Yes. And
I've seen lots of podcasts that do that though.
Yeah, like this is not a new concept.
No, it's not. But let's get into it.
Yeah.
What's the story we're listening to today?
My brother says that I'm stealing his kid's future by keeping my inheritance.
Oh my God. Your own inheritance?
I know.
Continue.
I, 32 female, lost both of my parents within the last year. My dad has had terminal cancer, and after he passed, my mom's health declined quickly. The last 3 years of their lives were incredibly hard. I moved back to their home and took a lower paying remote job so I could be there full time. I handled everything from hospital runs, medication, bathing, cleaning, sitting up through the night, and when they were scared or in pain. It was physically and emotionally draining, but I loved them and wanted them to feel supported. My brother, 35 male, lives about 45 minutes away. During those 3 years, he visited every once in a couple months. I'm not sure that this person's a very good writer. Sorry. Also, some of these people
just give the gist, girl. It's okay.
Not bad. He lives 45 minutes away, and of those 3 years, he visited maybe once every couple of months. He always said he was too busy or that it was too difficult emotionally. When my dad entered hospice, he still went on ski trips because he, quote unquote, needed a break. I didn't get a break. Before my mom passed, she made her wishes very clear. The house, in quotations, fully paid off, and their savings were left to me because of the years I dedicated to their care. My brother was left with a smaller amount. The will is legally finalized, and everything is already in my name. Now he's calling me nonstop, saying I should sell the house and that we should split everything 50-50 because he's in credit card debt. Yesterday he told me I'm selfish and that since I don't have kids, I am stealing his kid's future. That comment really hurt. Now some extended family members are pressuring me too. They're saying that I should be the bigger person and that, quote unquote, family is more important than money. I feel guilty, but I also feel resentful. I sacrificed years of my life to care for my parents.
Yeah. Okay. Initial reaction is she is not in the wrong.
Am I in the wrong for honoring their wishes and keeping what they chose to live with me?
Absolutely not. Speaking from personal experience, my own sister is the caregiver for my dad right now. If something were to happen to my dad, which is like likely, I would, and my dad was in the financial situation that obviously this lady's parents were with the fully paid off house and savings, it would for sure go to my sibling because she's dedicating time, energy, not just physical but emotional energy like the emotional toll it takes to care for anyone, let alone your own personal like parents who have been your caregivers at one point in time, like that does deserve a reward in the sense of whatever they can do. Like I'm not saying that like I'm not saying there should be an expectation that like if I care for my dying parents I should get their house and their all of their money and be compensated like very
Well, she didn't
generously.
when she started it. She didn't know that she was going
Absolutely
to be
not.
those
But
things.
she made incredible sacrifices for her parents and was there for them in their dying moments, was just something so special and so like difficult as well to do. That also the brother said he has credit card debt, and that's why. That's poor financial planning on your part. You don't know how to use credit cards, don't use credit cards. Like that's that doesn't mean you gotta sell a house so you can pay off your credit card debt. Like that is it. Focus on the you're there, girl. Like your credit card debt. Your sister didn't go into credit card debt taking care of her parents with her low income remote job that she had to take to sacrifice to take care of her parents. Like
when low income remote jobs, it doesn't sound enjoyable. It's not like you were like loving one's job.
Oh no. And she moved too.
She moved to be with
and he
them.
lives 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
No, she is so in the right, it's not even funny. And that brother sounds like someone with some bad ego skills. Like, not skills, ego issues. That's just very... No, I'm anti that. What do you think, Kat? Anything standing out for you that I didn't touch on?
Yeah, I think that she didn't do it with the thoughts in mind that she was going to get this like reward. She was doing it out of the kindness of her heart. I think that is what allows you, like, makes her what am I trying to say? I think that like not doing it out of if I do this I get this makes her more deserving of like her inheritance than anything. Also, in this housing market with the prices of houses, keeping a house in your family is invaluable. Like, yes. Who knows? She may not have kids, and her nieces and nephews or your children could get really close to her and like need a place to stay or like eventually inherit that house.
That's so true. It's like the blame on her that's being taken from that's been dished out from the brother of like she's ruining his kid's future is like so insane to me, because it's like actually she's stable and can be there for your children, unlike you who are not there for your own parents. Like
do I want to give the money to you who clearly doesn't know how to spend money to begin with, if you're
and is like emotionally not intelligent with your money? Like, you emotionally don't understand the value and the commitment that your sister has made to take care of your parents. You took it for so much granted.
Because imagine, do you know much about like hospice or elderly care?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, it's so expensive.
It's insanely expensive.
If she would have opted, or if neither,
especially because because public or like more like available resources for that type of stuff, abysmal and like terrible and like not where you want to spend your last days, not at all. So like the best option is private care, obviously, or familial care, because you're there. So what she did, but familial care and private care have their own negatives. Familial, it's the emotional cost, it's emotionally taxing, it's you kind of put your life on hold to take care of someone else, but it's in a weird power dynamic where it's your own parents. And then private care, is the negative is that it's so freaking expensive. Like, they would have had to sell their house to pay for it. They would have had to go into all their savings to pay for it. Like,
well, a lot of
if your sister didn't step up, you wouldn't have any inheritance to take.
Anything at all.
He's being greedy.
Like, Medicare will make you sell your home and give them all of your savings.
Yeah. If elder care in this country is insane, as well as like mental health care, but It's a whole other issue.
Yes.
It's really no, that son has also, it's a finalized will and testimony. Like, your parents made that decision to give your sister, and he got some money.
He did.
Use that for your credit card debt.
Well, and if
Work on your own credit card debt.
truly,
They gave you money that they thought was fair and final, and they finalized it before they died. That's how they felt. Like, you have to take that to heart
well,
and
now
like
she's
live
in
with
a
that.
position where she can actually independently help
She can
her
live.
kids. Help
Yeah.
your kids. Like,
Yes.
if she felt like...
I mean, I
her
love my aunts.
grandparents.
I'm so close with my aunts. If my aunt, like, I'm thinking about my Aunt Brittany. If my Aunt Brittany came into a bunch of money, I mean, I know that she would deserve it, especially in this circumstance. And I wouldn't. Honestly, that brother's really messing me up. I don't like him. Yeah, that was a good Reddit story.
Let me see. So we have a comment from OP, and OP, if you don't know, means original poster. I'm trying not to attack or blame him for his debt. I just don't think it's fair that I'm responsible for fixing it. His financial situation isn't something I caused. I stepped
Absolutely.
up for our parents because I wanted to, and I'm simply honoring their wishes now. This isn't about punishing him. It's about respecting what they decided.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes total sense. I honestly, like, this one's so clear cut for me. It's not even funny. Like,
Yes.
I don't see his point of view at all in this at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we want to move on to our other people's hot takes? We don't have a few. We only have a few from this week.
Yes.
Okay, so number one. And also a reminder, guys, please call into our hotline at, what's our number? Or text our hotline at 601-419-7981. And we have posters hanging around campus for you to look at that again. Also on our social medias.
That's the dog.
That's the dog shaking. But we just have 3 this week from other people. Number 1,
Okay.
camel toe shoes. Have you seen them?
I have seen them. Do we want to describe them for people who maybe have not seen them?
It's so hard to describe because I don't think anyone would think that they're real. They're so ugly, descriptive wise. It's like, are you serious?
Okay,
So think of an enclosed flip flop.
I don't think that's a good... Okay.
Leather boat shoe loafer, but with a wedge down your
Big toe.
making
like
it look like a knuckle, like a
Like an
a
actual
horse,
camel toe.
yeah, like a camel toe for real,
Or like a goat hoof.
a goat hoof, a hoof,
But
if you will.
it's interesting because a lot of them seem like... So you'd think by imagining this description that the slit where the toe is should be way more to the right or left of, like, closer to your big toe. Like, it looks like it would
it looks like in the middle of your
it
foot.
does. Like it...
Yeah, and it looks
like your
uncomfy.
index, like your index
It looks,
toe.
yeah, it looks
and-
like your middle of your middle toe is
Yeah.
being cut in half. Like, it looks crazy.
Yeah.
It's so ugly. That was Diana's hot take from the week. I asked her, and she was like, well, my friend Diana, she was talking to one of her other friends, asking what type of shoes she should get, and her other friend suggested, oh, you should get camel toe shoes. They're, like, really in right now. Have you seen them? Showed them to Diana, and Diana went, those are the ugliest freaking things I've ever seen in my life. And then I asked her if she had a hot take, and she said camel toe shoes are ugly and should not be in right now. And I have to agree. And guys, please look up a photo of them, because it's like, I can't describe how ugly they are, but they're so ugly. Like,
They're really ugly, and they don't seem comfortable. It's like a toe shoe, but only...
But you have 2 toes
you only
randomly.
have 2 toes.
2 ginormous toes.
And I think they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, and
That's- That's another thing.
what are you going to wear that with?
I've seen people wear them because they have a ballet flat version.
Yes. And, like, but just get a ballet flat at that point. That's cute.
I think it's like...
I don't even think that's cute, but I'd rather you do that than a camel toe. It's like...
Have you seen them in, like, the boot version?
No, but I don't want to.
It's worse.
It's worse. Oh gosh.
I don't even know how they came to exist, but when I first saw them, I was like, there's no way that this is actually going to take off. And I
somehow
think
we're
we
here.
just live in a very consumer world. And
That's the realest thing.
Hype really gets people now.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen Yeezy shoes?
Yeah, they're like on a platform.
I know. It's like bubbles. Okay, you got abstract art on your foot. You got something on your foot there.
We went to Nordstrom Rack.
Oh yeah, me and Kat went to Nordstrom Rack on Monday.
Um,
Ugliest shoe selection in the world. Who are we, 40? Are we 40? Guys, not to be ageist, but they looked like nurse shoes for people with no feet.
they all did, like, I'm going to tell you, I was looking for a flat that was like a ballet flat, maybe with a bow, maybe even a loafer.
Yeah,
and
something like cute, feminine, sleek.
Sleek, could be dressed up, but could also be worn casually. And we just couldn't find anything. Not
one option.
Like that. A lot of them were sling back, which means like open back, and I don't want to be shuffling.
My ankle exposed.
My heel exposed.
My heel exposed?
I always make the joke like I don't want to do half a pedicure just on the heel.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And we just couldn't find anything.
Well, there's always like something weird on it, like fringe or like a weird gem that didn't make any sense and was kind of like chuggy or
an obnoxious logo.
A weird type of platform that was like a different color that didn't go with it at all. We had a lot of really pointy shoes, but pointy shoes can only be done a certain way. Like some pointed shoes are like, oh, that's a witch. She's coming to snatch you with her foot. She's gonna poke you in the eyeball with that. There's like there's a delicateness to the point that needs to be there for it to be cute.
And I even went to Nordstrom Rack, and the next day I went to Nordstrom because I had a gift card. And even at the normal store, it just felt like, I don't know, Nordstrom's, maybe their demographic has changed. Maybe the buyers don't know who the demographic is. Well, but all of them were very...
Yeah, you said this at the store when we were there. You said, it looks like people are designing shoes with no thought of what a shoe looks like on an actual person. Like, it looks like they're just trying to make a shoe and they're not thinking about, oh, that has to go on someone's foot and they have to walk in that. Like, it looks like a little piece of artwork that's like no one should be walking around in that.
It's high fashion.
It's so high fashion. It's like, we're just going day to day, guys. We just want a cute little shoe.
Like,
now we have like fringe on my foot dangling onto the ground.
No, truly.
Why are we doing this?
There's no cute shoes in the world anymore, and I just was trying to avoid the monster Amazon, and I'm not that Nordstrom is better, but
I mean, nothing is better, but still, like, you had a gift card. Like, you were trying to use the gift card. It wasn't even, like... I like that Kat and me, when we were at the store, she wasn't just gonna, like, settle for one of these ugly, ugly shoes. Like, she was gonna wait till she found a good shoe, and you didn't?
I did eventually find some Cole Haans. I do love Cole Haan. They're very comfortable, designery brand. And they last. I love them because they last forever. They're like a quality shoe. You pay for what you get, and you actually get what you pay for.
Awesome.
This is
like a Doc Marten type. Like, it's well made.
It's well made. They're a well made shoe.
Made to last.
Okay. Super comfortable.
Real leather or no?
Yeah, real leather. But they weren't like.
But they're not like expensive real leather. Like.
No, they are.
They are expensive, but like you don't feel bad about wearing them.
I'd say like. Not on sale, up to $200. On sale, $100 or less.
Okay. So like a Doc Marten then.
Yeah.
All right.
But they weren't like the flat that I wanted. They were just like a casual shoe, but that's fine.
That's okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
You're not like extremely tall. You're fine. The next one we have is there's no such thing as a good driver. I do think that this is a super hot take because I think a lot of people think they're great drivers, but Jason J12 gave us this one, and he made some good points. It's like everyone has a bad day. everyone forgets a blinker sometimes. Everyone doesn't know what lane they're supposed to be in, accidentally has to merge 4 lanes to take the turn they need.
Good luck, everyone else.
Good luck, everyone else. I turn now. Like, that happens to everyone, I fear. So, yeah, hot take from Jason J12. There's no such thing as a good driver. How do you feel about that, Kat?
Like, what about professional drivers?
See, I made that point too. I said, what about NASCAR drivers? What about school bus drivers? What about public city bus drivers? But we have a great example of that's not true, because in Spokane recently, a public bus driver went under that bridge and he didn't meet the height requirement. He hit the whole top of the bus off under the bridge.
Well, that means he was going on a route he shouldn't have been on.
I think he had the wrong bus. So Spokane has some double-decker buses. And he was driving one of those and he forgot, I think. I actually haven't looked into that, so no one fact-checked me. Well, fact-check me on that, but don't ask me to fact-check it.
Text in.
Text in, actually, tell me the answer. But, yeah, no, like, and NASCAR drivers have crashes. That's like half of the NASCAR races, they crash.
Yeah, but
They're professionally doing the crash. They're doing it in a safe way, but they still have a bad day.
I think that...
School bus drivers.
Okay, but I think in a NASCAR setting, you're also going, like, so much faster. When I think of... Actually...
For sure.
Hot take. When I think of professional drivers, I do not think of NASCAR because... They're
entertainment drivers. They're not professional drivers, for sure.
I think of, like, rally drivers, the ones that are going around dirt tracks or around mountains and...
Okay, yeah. Oh, like drifting.
Yeah, but they're usually in, like, a very...
Remote.
Yeah.
Like, no, I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are, like, premeditated. Like, they usually have, like, a second guy in the car with them telling them the angle of the wheel they need to take and the speed. Like, they have, like...
But I think that
they do calibrations for that. Like, that is true. Those people are good drivers. But they're putting a lot of effort into it. A lot of math into it. Like, real, like, dedication and time. Like, it's not...
But I think that those drivers would probably be good drivers on the road. Because
I think so, but, you know, sometimes you don't know you have to turn left and you have to get over and turn left. That's what I mean, is sometimes you look like an idiot on the road. Doesn't mean you're a horrible driver. It just means not everyone's a perfect driver.
No, I think it's true.
Yeah. I think he made some great points with that one. The next one we have is psychology classes should be required in class.
In college?
In high school, it says, actually. Which... I actually did take a psychology class in high school, so it wasn't required, but it was an option, and I think it was a great option, and it helps teach me a lot about, like, the science of the brain, and less like it was less self-helpy and more like science-based psychology, and that was really interesting in high school, but I'm not sure if it needs to be a requirement. I think it would be nice if everyone took one, but I feel like people should learn how to do reading and critical thinking for sure, and if we can't even get to that point, psychology might be a bit much of an ask.
I think that I think it should.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm a psychology major, so I'm biased, but I don't know. In my high school, we did not have a psychology course. We had kind of like a success class, which did build like metacognition. And if you don't know what that is, it's thinking about your thoughts and processes. I went to an alternative school. So a lot of us were, not all of us, but a lot of us were delinquents and like really struggling with other areas of our life. Yeah. And so high school became like really back burner.
Yeah.
And so I know that like having those facts and thinking about our own processes really did help a lot of us graduate more and like put goals into perspective.
And just like into words, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially at that age, though, it's like really hard to even know who you are, how you're feeling, what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it feels so innate. Like we should all know how we're feeling, how we're thinking, how we're doing. But sometimes it's just like, I don't know. And it's like almost like decision fatigue.
Yeah.
Not decision. Like you can't really choose how you feel or think until you start thinking about it and like focusing and making goals and having a mindset.
It helped us give us a reason why it matters. Both to think about the processes of your own thought and why your goal matters. Why at that point, obviously, it's why graduating high school and like being a productive member of society and doing well for others matters. Like one thing that really stuck with me from that class was like actually marriage outcome from your level of education. So I don't remember.
I actually just learned about that in my family and marriage and society, families and marriage and society class. Was a sociology class though, not a psychology class. But yeah, the rate of divorce is much higher if you have a lower education level, and if you're highly educated, you kind of just.
It steadies out at some
point. I mean,
point.
It makes sense. Yeah, it steadies out. I think after just undergrad, or maybe even an associate's.
Yeah, and then there's this like thing where.
But it doesn't get better if you have a doctorate in something. It's just like. Because a doctorate in math is not going to help you with your marriage decisions.
No, but it shows like commitment. It's like it's
sure.
a commitment to something that's hard, and marriage is hard.
Marriage is hard. Yeah, relationships are hard. Every relationship's hard.
Yeah, so like your grit, your ability to stick it out. I say I think there's a dip back up in divorce rates when you get to doctorate, but that could be
too much commitment to education and not enough to your relationship
or your work.
It makes sense. Everyone's a different person though. Everyone's an individual, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works.
That's if I'm recalling right. That also may be wrong.
Hey guys, don't fact check us. We're not a fact show. We are just giving hot takes. We're just giving opinions. This is all subjective. And we're actually going to wrap it up for the day. We're going a little over our time. What? Guys, this has been a great week. Please tune in next Wednesday at 2:30 to 3:30 in quotes, I guess. This is Leah.
And this is Kat and Olivia.
And we'll be here next week. Don't forget to call our hotline at 601-419-7981 and give your hot takes through text or voicemail. We'd love to respond to them and get to them next week. All right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.